All right, I'm gonna talk to you guys about a little story. When I was 6 years old, the only sport that I pretty much paid attention to caught my attention was basketball. Basketball's a great sport because of how it is, how it's structured, and everything about it. But then I got introduced to a new sport. One day I went off with my friends to go play in the park, and I thought that we were gonna play like basketball or something like that, but we ended up playing a sport called football, which is something right here in the U.S. is called soccer, but in reality, the correct term is football. And so we started playing stuff, and the moment when I started playing with the ball and passing around was that moment. There came a moment where like something connected, and a unique bond came between me and the ball. And ever since that day, I just played football pretty much like all my life, and I still do. According to article by Mitchell Cruz, he states that 265 million people are actively playing football around the world. That's about 4% of the world's population. That's pretty incredible because this game is evolving and more and more people are getting hooked and attached to it. You should listen to me because not a lot of people know about this sport as much, and especially the football itself, because some people think it's just a ball with that filled there that people just kick around with, but it's more than that. Then today I'm going to talk about the design of the football. First I'm going to talk about the origin of the football, where it came from. Secondly, I'm going to talk about the football in today's time. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the future of football. So first I'm going to talk about the origin of the football. The football goes way back when, like 3,000 years ago, ancient civilization. The ones that first introduced this game, or the ones that first started with, were the Chinese, the Mayans, the Aztecs, and the Greeks. The way that Chinese used to play is that they used to make the ball out of like animal guts, like bladder and stuff. And they used to like shape it around because the bladder and stuff gave it like a unique balance and stuff. The Greeks used to made theirs out of linen, which was wrapped around, and inside they filled it with seeds and stuff, and they also used feathers and stuff. But and the Greeks and the Aztecs and the Mayans, they used theirs out of latex, which is like a rubber, which gave it like its structure and stuff. But the one that gets credited the most for the design, or the one that made the current football, is Charles Goodyear. He introduced his invention in 1855, which he also used a technique called vulcanization, which deals with the rubber, which gives it like the uniqueness of like the balance and the way it's shaped. And thanks to him, the ball has really revolutionized, because in today's time it's filled with technology that that has really improved the ball. So secondly, I'm going to talk about the football in today's time. So in today's time, the football today, it's filled with technology, which a lot of people, which is it's something called goal line technology, which the ball is, it's what's in it is like there's type of sensors where it indicates every time the ball crosses the goal line to the referee on the watch that they have that it's considered a goal. Back in the day, that used to be a big problem, because a lot of there's been a lot of issues that dealt with that, because not a lot of referees counted the balls in, because it's hard, because when players shoot it goes right and it hits the crossbar. You guys know what crossbar is, the one to cross. It hits it and it goes down, but sometimes it passes the line and it comes out, and sometimes it doesn't. It goes in front of it and it does, and that's a big problem, because sometimes the ball goes in and crosses out, and there's been a lot of controversy with that. But thanks to that, there's no more need for those problems anymore, and it's evolving more and more. I want to talk to you about a ball that's recent. It's called the Bazooka. The Bazooka was specifically designed for the 2014 World Cup, which happened last year in Brazil. what's so amazing and unique about that ball is that the way it's designed. For example, that ball uses 6 panels, and what's crazy about that is that in the World Cup before, in 2010, which was in South Africa, they used 8 panels, and the ones prior with that used 32. What's great about that is that the less panels it uses, the more the ball gives like that soft touch, that more grip, and makes the ball be more accuracy and stuff. Also, the bazooka is designed to carry like the ball like in the air without losing its shape, because when the ball gets kicked, the ball loses its shape, and it takes a while for it to regain back. But without that, it avoids that, and it's less and less. So yeah. So secondly, I'm gonna talk to you guys about lastly, I'm talking about the future of the football. Right now, the future is pretty much already here. There's something that Adidas came out with. It's called the Adidas Me Coach, which that is that on the outside of the ball, it looks like an ordinary ball, but on the inside, it's what's incredible. It's filled with sensors all around, which indicate like how fast the ball is going, how much spin is given to it, what foot it's been kicked, and also these little things. That's pretty significant. That's pretty great, because what ball tells you, like how fast you're kicking it, or how much speed, how much curve it's giving, and the future's already here and stuff, and more and more this game is just evolving. It's just incredible. So today I talked to you guys about the design of the football, the origin of the football in today's time, and the future it has. And with these little things is the reason why I'm loving more the game, and the more I'm going to continue to play the beautiful game. And yeah.